We're starting off with a banger this morning. This is an Apple Smart TV with the remote. They're charging $5 for the system and $2 for the remote. Perfectly fine. This remote sells for $45 by itself, and it sells for $50 with the unit, and the unit sells for $30 by itself. So I'm gonna make two separate listings here, $40 to $50 for this remote. Gonna list this for $30 plus shipping on both of them. Gonna make some really good money. It is a great day for remotes. We'll start off with this one. I actually found it outside in the yard area. It's an Onkyo home theater remote control RC440M. Goes for about $20 plus shipping. Super easy to clean. You just take some normal spray and a toothbrush, hit it back and forth, and then just wipe it off with a rag and you're good to go. Only $2 here. Can't remember if I said or not, but this goes for $20 plus shipping. Right behind that, we have this Funai DVD VCR combo player remote. This is a kind of a tougher one to find. So it sells for about $20 plus shipping. Only $3 here. And then even better, we have another Onkyo here for $3. This is the transmitter, the RC210S. Sells for about $35 plus shipping. We have two functioning razors here. Pretty nice. This is the Norelco Series 5000. It is the model S5588. With the charger, sells for about $30. Unfortunately, I don't see the charger anywhere, but it still should sell for about $20. And then here we have a Braun. I forgot the series on this one. I already looked it up though. With the charger, it goes for about $25 plus shipping. So we'll pick both of these up and definitely sell them. This is a fun little pickup for just $1. It is the Mini Maglite AA, takes AA batteries. This actually sells for about $12 plus shipping on a pretty decent sell-through rate. There's 1,200 listed, over 600 sold. Definitely moves at a decent clip. I'm actually probably just gonna run this on First Class Treasures. I know a few of my audience members over there would probably pick this up for probably $6 or $7, and I'll sell it same day. So I'll quadruple my money the same day and keep everything rolling. A new electronics cart just rolled out and we're picking up this thermostat. No, it is not a makeup mirror, LOL. This is by Google. It is the G4CVZ. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the back support clip, so you can't mount this on the wall, but someone will pick this up for $25 plus shipping in used condition. They only want $2 for it. We've got a nice pair of Smith optics here. As you can see, they are the Palm, I forgot what they're called. The Chromo Pop, there we go. Chromo Pop lenses. I actually tried these on. They aren't super scratched. I'm gonna sell them as sunglasses, not just frames only. Decent condition. These should probably sell for about $25 plus shipping. Only $1 here. We've got a ton of watches here. They all look pretty good, but they're pretty high prices. I see a Fossil right there. They want $50 for it. There's another Fossil over here that they want $20 for. Unfortunately, at these prices, I think I'm gonna have to pass on all of them, but I'm gonna take a quick look and see if there's, oh, there's an Invicta there. $50 is pretty steep though. I'm gonna check that one out. Man, unfortunately, the price is really high on that old timer. That is a cool pocket knife. It's huge. I've never seen one that big. It sells for about $30, so at $20, we're gonna have to leave it behind. Modern HP ink and toners usually do really well, but you gotta be careful and look everything up. These 504As just don't sell particularly well, especially the yellow ones. So especially at $11, we gotta leave these behind. But even at $1, I still wouldn't buy these. There's over 1,000 listed and only 84 sold. Here's a great Facebook local pickup opportunity. I wouldn't recommend shipping these out on eBay just because there's so many things that can go wrong with how fragile it is on the inside. But these multi-disc players are really good, especially by Pioneer. They only want $10 for this one. I would put it up on Facebook Marketplace for $125, and anyone that offered me over $75, I would sell it to them. But I don't like doing on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm gonna leave it behind for another reseller. Got excited for a second, but these are some fake AirPod Maxes. Man, those would have been worth over $400 if they were actually genuine Apple, but those are worthless. This is a tough one to pass on. It's an Easton BX1300B. They only want $5 for it after the discount. There are a few sold between $13 and $20, but there's only 5 sold in the last 90 days and there's over 30 listed. That may pick up during the baseball season, but waiting that long to only make $9 profit, I'm gonna pass. Whenever you see a Louisville TPX Slugger, Louisville Slugger TPX, you get excited. Unfortunately, this one is very small. It's only a 28-inch, 21-ounce, so this is for a junior league. So even if it was in great condition, it's not gonna sell well. And it is also cracked, as you can see there. If this was a drop 3, this would be about a $300 bat, but in cracked and youth condition, worthless. The small electronics luck continues here in Goodwill, third stop of the day. I actually didn't end up getting anything. Let me look at you guys. I actually didn't end up getting anything at that last Savers, but we are gonna pick up this remote. It's for a Pioneer receiver. It's the XXD3135. Not too many solds, but also not too many listed. Should go for about $15 plus shipping. We're not gonna get this Microsoft mouse here because there's only one listed for $13 and 0 sold, but I just wanna illustrate a point here. On these wireless mouses, you wanna open them up and make sure it has the dongle. This one does not. So if this was worth $25 or $30, with the dongle, I would be getting it, but usually not having the dongle brings the price down to almost worthless. So just gotta make sure that they have the original dongles and they're going to work properly. Passing on this one no matter what, but in future mouses, make sure you're checking for dongles. Most vintage Rowentas are worth picking up. Always look up the model numbers, of course. They are now available at Walmart, so the price on used Rowentas is not strong. There are over 130 of these listed, only 10 sold, for an average of $18 plus shipping. They want $10 for this. Even if that was $1, I'd be passing on it. But the vintage Rowentas that say made in Germany, those are nice. It is Tuesday. Yesterday was a great day to be at Deseret Industries. We're here again today and I found some good stuff. Let's see what we found. Starting off with this new electronics rack. I have no idea what this thing even is before I looked it up. It's poly netting. It's only $5 here. It has over a 100% sell-through rate at about $120 in used condition, over $200 in new condition. I haven't found one of these in a while. This is an Oster egg cooker and poacher. This is the model 580-20B. You just type in Oster egg cooker 580. That's going to bring you up the comps. This has over a 100% sell-through rate at about $45 plus shipping. They only want $7 here. Awesome flip. These LG speakers are great. They are the S78S1-S. Lots of S's in there. It's only $5 for the set. Together they sell for $50 plus shipping. Don't sleep on these LG and Samsung speakers here that look newer and nicer. They sell really well. I have been killing it on flashlights lately. This one's only $1. It is the Nightcore. That's a brand you want to look for. This is the MH25GH. It definitely works, and it sells for $70 plus shipping in used condition. Definitely gonna snag this. This is the Wilson A9825. There's only one of these sold and 9 listed, but I'm gonna get it because the 9 that are listed are just priced too high. People are trying to get $40 or $50 plus shipping for this. I know that if I list it at $25 plus shipping, it will move for Christmas, or it will hit a 90-day markdown, get listed at like $22, and then it'll sell for the baseball season. So we're snagging this for $2. I'm always looking for this mark right here. That is for Vitamix. This is a Vitamix travel cup. It sells for $25 plus shipping. This one is in brand new condition. I'm obviously gonna sell it as used though. Great pickup. I think it's only $1, $2. Looks like someone grabbed that Pioneer 100 disc changer. Hopefully it was for personal use or they are selling it local. This is one of the best names in baseball bat, the Easton Mako. Unfortunately, this is the smallest size available T-ball bat. This even sells for $10 plus shipping, which is insane for a T-ball bat. But yeah, definitely gonna leave this behind. If it was any bigger in size, it would definitely be a pickup. This is a great pickup at the bins if you can get it. This is, you know, probably gonna be 20 cents or so at the bins. It sells for $8 or $9 plus shipping, so I would grab it. At $4 though, even with the 20% off discount, we're not grabbing it here. Unbranded lava lamps can do okay, but they're pretty hit or miss. Without a brand, I'm gonna pass on them. But even these unbranded ones, you can usually get 20, 25 bucks for. But they just take forever to sell. If they're the right brand, they sell instantly for 80 bucks plus shipping each, but leaving these ones. I used to pick up every one of these Hitachi Chimo-matic rice cookers that I found, but even at $6, I'm passing on this one. I have sold about 25 of them. They used to sell for $40 at a 50% sell-through rate. Now they sell for about $25 at a 20% sell-through rate. So I still have like 4 or 5 of them. They just keep getting marked down. Hopefully I'll be through them soon. but this is no longer a pickup, but it once was. Today was much leaner than yesterday, but that's okay. The Deseret Industries, we still did pretty good, and I got a little bit of Taco Bell sauce on my lips. Awesome. It's okay though, because Brindley has a soccer game tonight at 5 o'clock in Saratoga Springs. Not in Saratoga Springs, in Lehigh. So I'm going to go to the Saratoga Springs location and then make it to her soccer game. I'm also going to go look at a rocking chair from someone in Saratoga Springs. Most of you guys know Brindley and I are pregnant, so we're getting all of those things in order and buying all that stuff. I really appreciate everyone that has been so kind to us, reaching out and congratulating us. So really excited for the rest of the day. Got some decent stuff at the DI, and I'm planning to get at least 3 or 4 items later tonight at the Saratoga location. All right, guys, it is 3 o'clock and we are in the Salt Lake City Welfare Square, Deseret Industries. My wife's soccer game is at 5:30, so I'm gonna hit up this location as well as the Saratoga Springs location. It is late in the day, but there are some new racks still coming out, so should do well. Let's see how it goes. All right, we got our first great find here, but before I show you guys that, I actually just sold, right after recording that last clip, we sold a Gucci watch for $65 plus shipping. I had it listed for $90, and then it went through a 15% markdown after 90 days, and then someone offered me $65, and I took that. Now let's get to the item we just found. This is a charging base for the Ember coffee mug. It's a very expensive coffee mug that just self-warms your coffee or whatever you have to drink in it. And just this base goes for $20 plus shipping. Really great pickup. It's only $2 here. And then all 3 of these things here are different coffee mug warmers that are all completely worthless. So just because one coffee mug warmer sells doesn't mean the others do. A lot of you guys just buy remote controls because you hear that I buy them and sell them for great money, but not every single remote sells well, just like the coffee warmers. You gotta look up individual model numbers and find what sells well. This is a sneaky little pickup here. That little symbol there is Yamaha. This is a transmitter for a, what's it called? Receiver. This sells for $25 plus shipping. It's only $1. Check out all of these eyeglasses. I'd say there's over 200, and I found 2 of them worth reselling. So I guess 1% of the eyeglasses are worth reselling. First up, they're both $1. We have these Warby Parkers. Warby Parker is one of my favorite brands to sell. They sell really well, very consistent cash flow. These should sell for about $20 or $25 plus shipping. And then even better, we have a pair of Burberrys made in Italy. This is a nice pair here. Again, only $1. These ones will sell for about $45 plus shipping, and they should sell in about 2 or 3 months. We've got a nice Michael Kors wallet here. This is perfect for a First Class Treasures live show. It's only $1. It's not in perfect condition, but I could easily sell this on eBay for $20 plus shipping. I'll end up selling this live on First Class Treasures, probably get $9 for it same day. And if I sold it on eBay, it would probably take 3 to 6 months to sell. This is an interesting place to find a knockoff PS2 controller. Definitely leaving that behind. And even more interesting, we have a Quantum SS20 here. This has a 100% sell-through rate, 14 listed, 15 sold, for between $15 and $25. I'll probably list mine for $20. And yeah, very interesting finding it here in the crafts section. We made it to the Saratoga Springs location. The map said it was going to take 38 minutes. It ended up taking 1 hour and 19 minutes because of traffic. So we got a few things to do, so we're gonna be quick in here, but let's make some money. One of my go-to pickups, this is a doTERRA diffuser. They are a huge company that originated here in Utah. Their headquarters is actually 15 minutes away from this location. They sell for about $20 plus shipping. It's only $2 here, we're gonna snag it. Normally I'd be getting this Hunter X Core. It is a sprinkler system. Sprinkler system. Anyway, it goes for about $35 plus shipping. Unfortunately, I want $18. For some reason, this thrift store here in Saratoga Springs, it's either really high or really low for each item, as you guys will probably see if we find more stuff. So, fortunately, this is one of the really high ones. Got to leave it behind. Nothing too crazy here, but we got a Big Bertha by Callaway. It's a 9-iron. Unfortunately, it's not a wedge. This is still worth getting though. It'll sell for about $25 plus shipping. It'll be a bit slower of a sell-through rate because it is a 9-iron, but it's worth the investment. I love selling Bakugans live on First Class Treasures, but $25? Jeez Louise, gotta pass on that. You guys see that? Love seeing this O right here. See, these ones are made in Italy. They are the Oakley RSVP. I'm gonna check to see if these are gonna be eyeglass frames or sunglasses. Definitely not my style, but they are sunglasses. They're not scratched and they're not prescription. So we're gonna be able to sell these as sunglasses. I haven't looked these ones up yet. I've never found RSVPs, but I'll be back in a second and let you know how much they go for. Just like the last store, we also found another pair of Warby Parkers here. It looks like those Oakleys I'm gonna be able to sell for $120 plus shipping. And then Esprit, as you guys can see here, Esprit, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm seeing like 7 or 8 of them in like old stock condition. I just sell them as used. Unfortunately, Esprit doesn't sell super well, so it's emotionally difficult, but I'm gonna leave them behind. It's just tough because I know they sell for like 25 bucks, but they have like a 10% sell-through rate, so it'll literally take years to recoup that money, and it's better spent on other things. I've said it before and I've said it again, expired ink sales. I've even sold some expired ink from 2013. Though the older and more expired it is, the harder it is to sell, and the less money you'll get for it. I feel like that's common sense. Anyway, this is one of the rare ones that is worth it, even though it expired in 2013, but it is not new sealed, so it definitely will not sell. It would have sold for about $18 plus shipping. Unfortunately, we gotta leave it behind. It is day 3 of this video here at Deseret Industries. We're picking up this JVC DVD VCR combo player remote. I actually sold this exact remote last night for $30 plus shipping. So we're going to snag this, copy my same listing. This will get listed in about 15 seconds and we'll make a $25 profit from it. This is a flashlight I would normally pick up. It is the Energizer Hardcase Tactical. It sells for about $20 plus shipping, but it's on a much slower sell-through rate. It does work, but they want $7 for it. So if it had a faster sell-through rate, I would get it at $7, or if it was only $2 or $3, then I would pick it up. But at $7, we gotta leave it behind. And then I'm seeing this right here. Oh darn. This is to a Samsung TV and subwoofer, but it's not OEM Samsung. It's a lot cheaper and it'll break faster, so it's not worth anything. But if it said Samsung on the bottom right here, it'd be worth 15 to 20 bucks and we'd be picking it up. Earlier in the video, either yesterday or the day before, I picked up the 2 LG speakers that go to this wireless speaker receiver, and now they put out the receiver. They want 10 bucks for it. It sells for $60 on its own, and I have the speakers listed for $50. So now I'm actually gonna take the speakers down. I'm gonna list all 3 together as a unit. I spent $5 on the speakers, so $15 total, and they sell much quicker for even more money, like $120 to $140 plus shipping. So awesome find here. We're here at Savers. It isn't very often that you find a Canon camera that isn't worth it. There's 14 of these listed and 0 sold. This honestly looks like a fake Canon camera, but it's just one of the older models. They didn't put a lot of time and effort into, I guess. So 0 sold. A few of them are listed for like 14 bucks. So definitely passing on this one. We only have 2 items on the day from Deseret Industries, and then we didn't get any at Savers, but we have a nice pickup here in Goodwill. This is an Emerson VHS player. They only want $6 for it. Not sure if you saw that or not, but if it works, it should sell for $40 plus shipping the same week I list it.